It's still April and I am melting. What is going on? Right guys, I did a live stream last night on Good Friday. It's now Easter Saturday. Thank you for all of those of you that joined in the live stream. You may remember, if you watched it, I was talking about getting rid of the raspberry row up at the allotment. Well, here it was. Here's some of it that I've done. Not only so hang on, look, that was the original line of raspberries. It was in a big wide bed, and the only thing we had in it was these raspberries, and he went all the way the width of the plot up to the fence of the neighbouring plot. So not only am I digging them out and getting rid of the weeds, nettles, of which there's been flipping millions, and bindweed roots, oh my god, I'm getting rid of those, and then I'm going down about a spit, which is about a shovel depth, removing the soil down to there, putting cardboard in the bottom, and then I'm putting the soil back over it. So the theory is we'll have a clean bed that we can use. And when I mean say clean, I mean free from bindweed roots mainly, because that's the reason we're getting rid of these raspberries. We just couldn't cope with the bindweed that takes over. You can barely get to them because of it, and it just seemed that, you know, no matter how quick we tried to weed, you'd blink and you'd have like a 4 or 5 foot tall plant wrapping around your raspberries again. So yeah, it is a shame getting rid of the raspberries. It really is. A lot of people have suggested, well, why don't you put them in pots? Well, we've got everything else in pots. We've not got many pots left over. Some people have said, why don't you just transplant them to another part of the plot? Well, we're pretty much at that stage where we've not got spare capacity now. If there isn't something in the bed at the moment, it's earmarked to have something planted out fairly soon. So we're getting rid of them. All is not entirely lost. I have got a few raspberry plants in the backyard at Petals HQ, my house. But yeah, the main bulk from here is gone. Oh, right, don't think about it, Stu, because you'll start to wonder if you are doing the right thing. Yes, we are doing the right thing. We are doing the right thing. Having raspberry plants is like having a dog. If you can't look after it properly, you shouldn't be an owner. So right, we're getting rid. Just have a look how many roots I get from loosening 1 shovel's worth of earth. Oh, that rhymes. So you might be able to tell I've sped this bit up, because to be honest, I found it that tedious and boring doing it. I don't want to have to relive the experience twice. Here we go guys, big reveal coming up. That is a selection of what I'm on about. It is absolutely riddled with bindweed roots. Anyone else that's got bindweed, you will right now be feeling the same pain and despair that I am feeling. So we shall revel in our misery together. But hopefully doing it this way, it'll all be gone. Fingers crossed. It's Easter Sunday now, and I've been working at this plot pretty much all over the Easter weekend. So before I dwell on that and realise how exhausted I am, I'll stick with some positives, I think. So we've got this bed ready. This is too high, whereas most of our raised beds are just 1 row high, if that makes sense. So this we've got ready for carrots. We've added some compost. It's nice and sandy soil anyway, because we've added sand a couple of years ago. I think the first year we had on the plot, we added sand to the soil in this bed. So yeah, so we haven't sown the carrots yet. That's still on the to-do list, but we'll get there, we'll get there. Right, greenhouse, or my building of shame as I call it, and the reason I call it that is, look at the state of the weeds in there. I so need to get in there and dig out those weeds in that greenhouse. However, in my defence, the raspberry bed is taking an absolute age. You can see where I've dug down, I've put cardboard underneath, and then we'll start to move the soil back on top as I move along that way, getting all the weeds and the roots out. That is just taking me forever, so that's why the greenhouse hasn't been done yet. Peas are doing well. There's a couple of varieties in here. We've got some sugar snap, and the label's not very helpful for the other type. It just says garden pea, so it's probably going to be something like Kelvedon Wonder, something like that. What did Claire do yesterday? She came up and helped her a bit. So while I was stuck doing the raspberries, Claire has planted another row of potatoes out, so we've now got 2 rows. That one there is where I planted, was it 8 or 9 Sharps Express first earlies. So in here we've got a mixture of Desiree up to that stick, and then behind that we've got Maris Pipers. And what we normally do with our spuds is we plant one down the middle, but what we've done this time is we're going to try planting 2 spaced apart, because it's just using a bit more of the space that we've got, and we think we've still got the right kind of planting distance to ensure a decent sized crop from them. So we'll see how they go. I'm not even going to talk about the rhubarb patch over there. I've only harvested one little area of it, and the rest of it well needs doing. But yeah, we've not got any room in the freezer, and there's only so much rhubarb crumble you can physically force yourself to eat to get through it all. So, plenty of little flowers on the black currants. So hopefully we've always had good years actually with the black currants. I don't think we've ever had a bad year yet so far on this allotment. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get another good crop this year. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. So we're at that stage now where we're waiting for the overwintered onions and garlic, and then we've got some garlics here. We're just waiting for them to be ready, then we can get these beds back and get different things in them. These are the overwintered ones, and then over here we've got some that we planted out this spring, so they'll be a month or 2 after the overwintered ones. But yeah, we're just waiting really. Right, I better get back on with that raspberry bed. 1 root, 2 roots, 3 roots, 4. Bored. Just a little thing I've noticed about me strawberries. Can you see that flower there? And in the centre it's black. That means the frost has caught it. So that one won't turn into a fruit. But as I posted on my YouTube channel community page recently, picture of these, all is not lost. There's plenty more flowers coming through that haven't been touched by the frost. There's plenty more buds of flowers, and as we know, where there's flowers they subsequently go on to be the fruits. So we've got 3 beds of strawberries up at the allotment, so that should mean that we will have a good strawberry year this year. Fingers crossed. Now, I'm fully aware that if I was more professional on my YouTubing malarkey, I would have put a little caption that told you the variety of the strawberry. But I'll be honest, I have not got a clue what variety they are. We've had all kinds of varieties over the years, and we just propagate the runners, and you kind of lose track. I didn't follow my own advice. Label, label, label. I'm going to call it a day now. I've done about, I'd say about a third of the raspberry area, and I'm absolutely shattered. So it's 6:10, Easter Sunday evening. I'm gonna go home finally. Shattered. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again soon.
Like and subscribe, like and subscribe.